Perspective. And this is a super cool day because
Very exciting because we're together.
We're in the same room.
In the new building.
Yes, this is a really big day. So Maddie has had some unexpected things come up with her schooling. So I'm going to let Maddie talk about what's going on with her life right now.
Yes. So I'm assuming everyone knows, we've had a big coronavirus outbreak in the whole world, pretty much. So it's affected everyone, and now we're hitting the United States. So at first I was thinking, that's not coming to me, we're totally fine.
Right, and you were supposed to be home right now anyway,
yes,
because
for
it's spring break.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, whatever. So like last week, no problem. Couple cases in the US, like 5, it's fine, we're good. And so I went home on Thursday of last week, and I came back, and I ended up going to Milwaukee for a couple days, and then I came back to Crystal Lake. And then I heard of a couple of friends, and they're like, yeah, my school's closing for another week. And I'm like, why? They're like, oh, we got to contain. I'm like, oh, that's interesting, but that's just in places that have it. And they're like, oh, St. Louis doesn't have it, so we're fine. But then Tuesday, I got an email, and they were like, while there's no corona at St. Louis University, there's corona in St. Louis County, so that's close to us. So we're just going to close for an extra week after spring break to make sure that everyone's safe. I'm like, no problem.
Which is what a lot of schools have started to do around the Chicago area too.
Almost every friend I know in college actually has had an extra week or some type of change. So I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Sure.
And then they're like, then we'll give you an update next week. So it didn't have a date of us going back. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, but it's fine. And so come to find out, a girl went to Chicago and from Italy, and then took the Amtrak home the same day I took the Amtrak up.
All the way on the news all over the place.
So she went to St. Louis, and where she lived, and she ended up having coronavirus and spreading it to her family, and then her family went to a daddy-daughter dance when they were supposed to be in quarantine.
Right.
Spread it to everyone, so then I think the school was worried. So I was like, okay, an extra week, that makes total sense, by then we're fine. So then, today, they told us, oh, we're having some issues, there's still no cases at SLU, but no school until April 30th, all online. So, thought we were just coming home for spring break, so I have one bag with like 2 pairs of pajamas, a pair of jeans, a couple shirts.
So all of your stuff for school is at school?
Pretty much. I have my computer and I have an iPad, so I have those, and I have like a couple folders of stuff that I was like, oh, if I get a chance, like I could do this.
Right.
But my books, anything important, pens, anything like that, school.
And we know how you love your colored pens.
Yes,
like those are essential.
Yes, and so I don't have anything. So now I was expecting spring break, but now we're getting summer vacation because we have finals the first week of May, but if we end April 30th, I only have one final. That's pretty much the end. So that means I get to pack up my stuff at school, so drive down to St. Louis again, pack my entire dorm up, and end my freshman year 2 months early.
So this is really exciting.
So exciting.
Normally, you and I compare our college experiences.
Yes.
I have nothing to go on for this. We had no disease outbreaks when I was in college.
Nothing delayed school or added a week of spring break.
Ever happened. It was really cold a couple times, so classes would start late. that might happen once or twice.
Yeah.
Maybe, for some students, your clinical affiliation site didn't work out, and last minute you had to find a new one.
But not this.
But we didn't have any disease outbreaks. So
that makes sense.
This is new territory. However, on the healthcare front, we're seeing just fear, really, is what it's boiling down to. So just today, I've had 4 patients cancel.
Really?
Because they are sick, but they don't know with what. They think the flu. One person thinks they have strep throat.
But they don't.
But we don't really know, so they've all canceled.
That's good.
It's good that they're canceling.
Yeah.
We know that there's really limited medical supplies around, so the Cavicide and things that we use to clean our tables, toilet paper, Lysol, things like that, hand sanitizer, soap, those are on limited supply right now. So it's going to affect us. It's affecting my kids' schools.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with that.
And it makes it hard for people that have working parents that don't have a schedule that they can just drop everything if their kids are out of school.
Right.
And luckily, a lot of the colleges, and like I said, almost everyone I know at least has things canceled till Easter. Everyone I know, till
Yeah.
Easter at least. And so, like that, we're all old enough that we've been living on our own, so it's fine. We come home. Our parents, if they're at work, no big deal. But if you have an elementary school kid or middle school or even high school, and kids that can't drive, I mean.
Right? They're stuck.
So it changes a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any supplies, and I'm sure people will start going to the store and buying enough for who knows how long.
Right. And really, I mean, when you work in healthcare, whether you work in an outpatient clinic like this or you work in a hospital, we don't stop working.
No.
We still continue
have to
working.
keep
So, you know, a lot of people are fortunate that their jobs, they can bring it home. At least you're lucky enough that you can do your classes from home.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
They get an extra week to figure that out. So they
I
tell
feel
us,
like they need it.
they say, no, it's not an extra week of spring break, but your teachers can't send you anything during that week. So we
It's
can't
really
do
a week
school.
an extra.
Yeah.
Well, that's your week to go get all of your stuff.
Exactly. Even though we're not allowed, they tried to tell us we're not allowed back on campus, but there's no way. Because we have to
get
move
your
out.
stuff.
We have to move out.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you'll be getting more information. So on a selfish note, I'm happy that Maddie's back for right now because we can get together a little bit more
we can do
frequently
some
and make
more
these
videos.
videos. You'll probably see Maddie around town at local coffee shops
Yes.
doing her homework. So always, you know, make sure you stop by and say hi to Maddie.
I've decided maybe a Monday through Friday rotation. So every Monday I go to this Starbucks,
There you
and
go.
every Tuesday
So yeah,
I go to this.
we'll do regular updates on what school looks like from home, especially lab sciences. You're in chemistry right now.
I am in chemistry. I'm
Yeah.
in like an organic chemistry class. So I'm not sure how we're going to be doing that. But our teacher already does a flipped classroom. So she already films all the videos. So that's going to be
good.
really easy.
That's easy.
But
it's the labs.
It's the labs and it's her tests. I know she's not going to be happy at all because our tests, it's like taking the SAT every time we take a chem test. So it's a big room.
It's gonna be hard.
They check all of our IDs, they check our calculators, they check everything.
Right.
So I don't know, but I've heard that some schools are using a system that locks your computer and then puts your camera on your computer so the teacher can see you taking your test online.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Which is kind of creepy, so I don't know if I really want that. I would rather a teacher just trust you than do that because I think that's a little much.
Teachers, if
but-
you're doing this, trust your students.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
And-
find out.
Yeah, and like you said, the medical profession, you got to keep going, and all the
Right.
like at my school, they have to keep like the school medicine still going, the PT program in your later years is still going, the physician assistant program, nursing clinicals, all that still has to go because otherwise
Right.
they can't graduate,
Yeah.
and I don't think they want to push things back even more.
Right. So you don't know yet if you're going to be getting credit for these classes or how it's going to work.
No.
So really our next couple of videos are probably going to be just kind of following Maddie's journey more than anything.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might have my entire family here with me next time because no one will be going to school.
never know.
So we'll see. Maybe we'll join Maddie on a coffee rotation.
Yes.
So
the flights are really cheap, so I'm thinking my first week of class, maybe I'll do it in Florida, and then
There
the
you
week
go.
after,
Ooh, that'd be
we're gonna
nice.
go.
So we might rotate with Maddie.
Yes, I
and
don't
do
know.
Some of those too.
Everyone's really worried, so everything's shut down.
Everything is totally shut down.
But we'll
so.
see. I'm interested in seeing how the town handles it and how
Yeah.
things close because I know other countries have fully shut down. So I don't know. I don't think we're at that point yet.
No,
But if all the
we'll
schools
see.
are closing, or it's just preventative, I can't really tell. I think a lot of it's preventative.
I think it's mostly preventative.
But I don't know. It's a little scary. I thought it was fine until everything closed. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they can restock the toilet paper and everything.
Right.
And it'll all be back to normal next
we're
week.
gonna ration out toilet paper.
You're gonna be taking like tissues. We're gonna have to be getting creative. My sister and I have a big bucket of old hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works from when we were like
Oh
5.
yeah. Well,
so
we're
this
all gonna
one's
go to
something
Maddie's house and get hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so
our next. That'll be the next video.
that's the next video.
Yes.
How to hoard supplies. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to our next update.
Yeah.
To
Hopefully
see
I'll get information
see where
soon.
we're at. But we want to make sure that all of you are staying safe. Don't freak out. It is a virus just like any other virus that's going around. So just make sure that you stay home if you're not feeling well. Make sure that you wash your hands. And we are still here for you guys if you need anything.
Yeah. And just take precautions. It's just like you said, any other illness, and it'll be okay. We're trying to keep it under control now.
Yes.
And if that means online school for this semester, for every school, then
it's a fun new adventure.
Yes, exactly. And it'll make a great video to watch later.
This really is going to be good. I'm glad we're documenting this.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back to Maddie.
You can start.
Okay, I'll start. And we're off to a good start.